episode of It's a Money Thing. Nobody knows the money better than us. This week we are going to teach you more on personal financial planning, how to better gauge your financial health, as well as how to restore it. Well, the most important thing to be healthy financially is a net worth statement. These statements are able to help you identify financial problems, financial resources, as well as keep track progress of financial plans. People often ask, what is a net worth statement used for? It provides a snapshot of one's personal financial situation and represents the results of past financial activities. By comparing the statements over time, you are able to review changes to one's personal wealth. For the net worth statement, there are several sections to it, namely assets, liabilities, and net worth. The assets section consists of several parts. Firstly, there's the cash and cash equivalent section, the most liquid funds which can be used for emergency and in short notice. There's also the invested assets, which refers to assets for wealth creation and accumulation. Lastly, there's the used assets, which refers to assets for personal use and lifestyle consumption. Whereas liabilities consist of both short-term and which are to be repaid within a year, and long-term which are to be repaid over more than a year. Lastly, the net worth statement consists of total assets subtracted by total liabilities, which refers to individuals' net economic position. To help you better manage your finance, we shall address several financial ratios. Let's welcome the financial analyst.
There are basically few financial ratios. The first will be liquidity ratio, which can be found by cash or cash equivalent assets divided by monthly expense. In this case, the answer will be 5.85 months. The recommended level is actually 3 months. So although this is above the recommended level, it's still considered healthy, but there's a need to try to avoid between 3 to 6 months. Next will be the liquid assets to net worth ratio. It can be found by cash equivalent assets divided by total net worth. Net worth can be found by TA divided by minus TL. The answer will be 13.07%. There's a need to maintain a minimum requirement of 15%. This is below the recommended 50%. Some solutions will be sell away invested assets if the ratio is too low. Following that will be a savings ratio. Can be found by savings over total inflows. The answer will be 5.50%. Then 10% is considered healthy. In this case, this is below the recommended 10%. So there's a need to increase savings and cut down on borrowing. Following that will be the debt to asset ratio, which can be found by TL divided by TA. The answer will be 55.29%. 50% or less is considered safe. In this case, it's above the recommended 50%. Thus, there's a possibility of insolvency. There's a need to cut down on borrowing. After that will be the debt service ratio. Can be found in total annual loan repayment over total inflows less CPF. The answer will be 68%. If it's 35% or less, there's an adequate current take-home pay for requirement. However, if it's 45% or higher, excessive income is required to pay off debts. In this case, this is above the higher 35%. It's not healthy, and there's a need to downgrade house or the credit card. After that will be the net worth ratio, which can be found by total invested assets over total net worth. The answer will be 11.64%. There's a need to maintain at least 50%, and it gets higher and higher as the retirement years. So this is dependent on age. The older you are, the higher it is. After that will be the solvency ratio, which is net worth or over total assets. In this case, the answer will be 44.71%. The higher it is, the better it will be.
Thank you for watching this week's It's a Money Thing. See you next week.